What is up, YouTube? We are here Tuesday morning, back at it again with another deck profile. This is Trent from G2IGO, going to be showing off a going second Spiral build today. Ladies and gentlemen, going second Spiral. So, without further ado, we'll just jump right into it here. So we'll start out with the Spiral cards. It's pretty standard on the Spiral end. You run 3 Superboy, 3 Tough Boy. Your one-ofs are pretty standard here. Quick Master Plan, Quick Fix, Sleeper, as well as 1 Drone and 1 Last Resort as well. And those are just the pretty standard monsters that you're going to go into and want to use for all your combos. Again, this is going second. I'll show you the going second cards here in a second. But here's your standard spells. Since we only have 2 of these and 1 of those, try to max out on 3. As well as 2 Foolish Burial Goods, 1 Foolish Burial, 1 Monster Reborn, 1 for 1 Rhoda, Big Red, Assault. So that's it for just kind of like your combo starter spells or extenders, depending on how you look at it. And then 2 Rescue. Usually you can run 2 or 3 of these. I like it at 2 right now, just with all the stuff I'm trying to accomplish with this deck. And we are going second, so usually you're just ditching that to the graveyard anyways. So now let's get into the actual going second portion of this deck. So these are all the cards in the main that help you for going second. 3 Ash, 3 Thanos Boy, 2 Impermanents, 3 Panker Tops, 2 Twin Twisters, and then finally we're going to be maining that young Evenly Matched. So yep, those are all the cards in the main that help us go second, but they're not like actual Spiral cards. They're pretty dope. And then next, we'll get into the side deck. You guys have been asking for side decks more often. I can't stress enough though that there is, in my opinion, there's no generic side deck out there. There's cards that match up well against other cards. Factors that go into building a side deck are the deck that you play, what you expect to play a lot at the event, what's your good matchups, what are your bad matchups, and how do you fix those. With that being said, this is just kind of a quick side deck I put together for this deck. Got 3 Gammy, just generic outing. For the Thunder Boys, if we're made to go first, and we're trying to not get even lead. And then if we're going first against Salad Boys, shut them down. So that is the requested side deck for this deck. Again, when you build a side deck, please note that, again, it should be built around what deck you're playing, you know, what do you expect to play against the most of it, and what are your weaknesses. But without further ado, here is the extra deck. We run 3 Double Helix, pretty standard, and then 1 Link Rebo, 1 Underclock Taker, and then the Nightmare package, Cerebus, Phoenix, Unicorn, Griffin. So pretty standard there. I'm liking all of those choices. The Nightmares inherently just go really well with Spyrals and pitching cards out of the hand. Remember him? He used to be a big part of the combo, still is kind of. Then she helps too. Little summon Sword Bay. The Brothers Boral, I always like having the option of going into either one of those. Steal some games, and then your generic rank 4s for floodgating your opponent, the Gooska and Dweller. Dweller for Salad Boys, Gooska for like, I don't know, most everything else. Buys you a turn. So yeah, this deck is a lot of fun. I wouldn't say it's super competitively viable. And you know, not that that's always important in Yu-Gi-Oh! It should be about having fun too, and the experience with the deck. But yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comments section below. If you like this video, please shoot us a like. If you're interested in seeing more of what we have to offer, please consider subscribing. And if you really are just blown away by it and you want to help us with Patreon, please, we have a Patreon link in the description below. This is Trent from G2IGO. Thanks, guys, and have a great day. Bye.